Hi everyone, I'm Mark from Travel Shorts. This is my daughter Holly, and welcome to the fourth day of our China adventure here in Chengdu. We've got quite a fun day planned for today. We're going to immerse ourselves in some cultural history here in Chengdu, and to do that, we're going to a cultural centre where we're going to do some archery, some calligraphy, learn about the history of the region, and even get dressed up as a citizen from the Han Dynasty. We've just had some breakfast as well in the hotel. It's the Crown Plaza Panda Garden, which is right behind me here. We're just taking an early morning stroll through the grounds. Breakfast was really nice. There's a wide selection of food that's available here. I go for the more Chinese-inspired breakfast. Holly has traditional bacon and sausages. It's quite, like I said, it's quite nice grounds as well. Right at the top of that hill, we've got a church as well. I don't know if you can see it up there. Because technically this is winter, even though it's going to be pretty warm today in the low 20 degrees, there's an outdoor swimming pool as well here. It's currently drained for winter, but yesterday was really warm as well. Hotel has also got an indoor pool where we went to a couple of nights ago. We're here on a tour with Pandaville, who are sponsoring this video as well. Pandaville offers bespoke small group tours and especially family tours to China. They're experts in the region. They have a concierge who accompanies us everywhere. They take care of everything. So, for example, on our trip, they arrange the flights here to Chengdu. They arrange all the transport, the accommodation, the breakfast, lunches and dinners, and all the attractions that we're going to. There's a concierge, Vincent, and also a lady called Holly. Not this Holly, another Holly, who accompany us everywhere to make sure everything goes to plan, everything works. And so far, the trip has been absolutely flawless. It's been really interesting. What we're going to do now, we're going to head back into our room, get ourselves ready, and meet the rest of the group at 9 o'clock to head to the cultural centre. And there's a better look at our hotel. We're on the 17th floor, right up there. It does have a great view. You can almost see the Panda research base, which is just over in that direction. There's a really big tower there. You can see that. Fortunately, you can't see any pandas, but you'd have to have really good eyesight, or maybe with binoculars you can see the pandas. We're back in the room. We've just sorted ourselves out. We're going to head down to meet the rest of our group now. But before I do, it might be a good chance to promote my Instagram channel at the beginning of this video. These videos normally take me weeks or even months to edit and upload to YouTube. So if you want to know where we are, when we are, you could follow me on Instagram at Travel Shorts. I post live story updates wherever we are around the world. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Travel Shorts. Promotional message over. We are heading down to reception to meet the rest of our group. Then we're going to get in a minibus and head to our first experience. The journey to the cultural centre this morning is going to take a little bit over an hour. We're in quite a large minibus, nice and comfortable. There's USB ports there. There's some aircon fans above our heads. So it should be a pretty comfortable drive to get there.
Late 18th century. This was old building. He then did really well in the imperial examination. Went to become a major official. He was ultimately responsible for all the canals in the Shandong province.
Canals?
Yeah. This was where he lived. And this whole, it's not only just this building, this whole little town we're seeing now, used to be very famous of producing talents that did very well in the imperial exam. The building itself is called Hanlin Yuan, now literally Hanlin Academy. Hanlin, yeah, Hanlin means a forest of talents.
Oh, right.
Yes. So, but the actual Hanlin Yuan, the actual Hanlin Academy is in Beijing. This place is called Hanlin Yuan because the person who lived here, who then became the official, was actually appointed as one of the compilers of the Hanlin Academy in Beijing. So he was one of the academians So people here thought, oh yeah, he did really well. We're really proud of him. So much so they called his house as the Hanlin Academy as well. Yeah, so that's why we're here today.
So we have just arrived at the Tangchang Hanlin Academy here on the outskirts of Chengdu. It took just over an hour to get here on the minibus. We're going to have a lot of activities to do today. Like I said earlier, we've got archery, we've got calligraphy, I think we've got basket making. What else have we got, Holly? There's a few other things as well. Oh, fan making, not basket making, sorry. So we get to make our own fans. We also get to dress up again. We're just going to take a quick look around the place first before we start the activities. Looks like we're going to be starting off with a calligraphy lesson.
现在我们在的位置呢，就叫做翰林院。
Now, Hanlin Academy was every ancient Chinese intellect's dream job. They always wanted to be promoted into the academy and be an admission in there. And it is also here today. We're going to experience some non-material cultural heritage of China.
好，我们图片上所展示的扇子，就是由大漆制作的颜料而制作成的飘漆扇。
So these are the lacquer paint work that I used today. Just be very careful because the pigment is still granularized in it. So I have to shake it well before you use. You can you can pick up to 3 colors you like. And then our instructor here will help you to drop it into the water so you can transfer it. It's easier for the instructors to do the dropping part because otherwise you may get the lacquer onto your skin and it may irritate your skin.
这种金色一般是点缀的颜色要滴的最少。
The golden color you see here is normally used for highlights, so you don't need a lot of it.
Right on, Holly. That was a really good colour. There's the fan making with the lacquer paint. Both me and Holly enjoyed that one, didn't you? Yours is quite yellow. Mine's pink and blue, mainly.
And he proposed 6 arts a gentleman should possess.
跟现在大家玩的射击不太一样，它有必须要掌握的步骤。
Oh, well done, Holly. Look at that, you got in the high point one as well.
Wait, does that mean I get 10 points?
Yeah, you get more points for that. Yeah. Well done, Holly.
Whoa! That's the first one who's ever, you know. Which color is it? Red on the edge of the yellow.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Like that.
Again! Sorry, 2. You know, I can see the arrowhead at the back. That why it's too hard. Yeah, he went through.
So that archery was really, really fun. I did used to do archery years and years ago, so I must still have remembered how to do it a little bit. Holly, you enjoyed that, didn't you? A little bit. Now it's time to get dressed up as Han Dynasty people. So me and Holly have now got dressed up. I don't think I'm an emperor today like I was yesterday. Holly's... I'm a servant. I think you're still a little princess though, so Holly's all in pink.
You look like a genie.
I look like a genie. I could go in pantomime again wearing this, couldn't I?
Yeah, but you need the makeup.
I do need the makeup.
Should I ask for makeup then?
No, I don't think I'll have makeup today. So this is what me and Holly are looking like. I think we look okay, don't we, Holly? Yeah? Yeah, you do. I picked up a fan. I think it's very matching your outfit, Holly. You got pink in there.
Go together.
Me and Holly had just come to sit down for a little bit. We've walked around. We've taken lots of photographs. We're probably going to go on the archery again later. There's a few people doing it at the moment. Once they've moved on, we'll head back in there and play with the bows and arrows. We've just come out of the academy. We're walking down the road dressed like this. We're looking for somewhere just to get ourselves a quick little drink before we head back in there. And I have to admit, I do feel a bit paranoid walking down the street dressed like this. We have got ourselves a drink, a bottle of Sprite, and that costs about 30 pence. We are getting a few funny looks everywhere we go. We're going to head back to the academy now. But yes, every single person is looking at us. Now, Holly's just had her hair done. You look very pretty, Holly.
I'm going to get even more looks now.
Yeah, you are going to get more looks now.
It's kind of hurt, but not the boots, like the pins they use.
Yeah, they're just a bit tight. We're now back on the street. We're going to head and get some lunch dressed like this. So we've finished our dinner. We're now walking back to the academy. Probably going to de-kit all our clothes and head back into Chengdu.
Because Confucius was supposed to be the first initial teacher to all of them. And so they're masters.
Okay, on the way back to getting de-kitted, we've come across Chongning Confucius Temple. So we're going to go in there now and take a look around.
Archery. That's one of the 6 arts a gentleman is supposed to master. So this afternoon, we're moving on to the next one, calligraphy. Now, roughly calligraphy in the olden days was not just about writing, it's also about being able to read the character. So take your brush, use your thumb and the index finger to pinch. We'll start from the first square on the top left corner. Use your left hand to hold the paper in.
That was a lot better than mine, Holly. So we have just finished here now at the Academy. We're just de-rigging, so getting rid of all our hand clothing. Holly's just getting dressed now. And now we're going to head back into Chengdu. It's been quite a fun day so far, actually. Really enjoyed getting dressed up again. That's 2 days in a row now that we've been dressing up. Enjoyed the archery. Enjoyed the calligraphy as well. Enjoyed it more than I actually thought. It's quite interesting, actually, and very delicate to try and draw those Chinese characters. Starting to rain. But we have got our waterproof jackets. Obviously, we won't need to wear those in the minibus going back towards Chengdu. When we get to Chengdu as well, I think everybody has to go back to the hotel, but me and Holly are going to get dropped off in Chengdu itself and going to go shopping again. Big surprise there. So we're going to go to the Chunxi Road area and the IFS Mall. That's the mall with the giant panda on the side of it. Holly wants to look for some more JellyCats and some more of her collectibles. Yeah, really enjoyed it here today. Bit different than what I normally do. I don't normally do these kind of very immersive, get involved calligraphy, bookbinding as well. We did some bookbinding. But yeah, let's go, get in the minibus, head back towards Chengdu. You can see in the courtyards, that's where the rain's coming down. So I'm just walking around the outside, the courtyards here. So we have just arrived here at a restaurant with the group. Took about an hour and 10 minutes maybe to get here. Holly and I are going to leave though. We're not going to have a meal with the group tonight. We're going to heading to Chengdu. Holly really fancies some pizza. She is struggling with the Chinese food. So we're kind of going for a little daddy-daughter evening to a Domino's or a pizza tonight. And we can also do some more shopping as well. So I've ordered myself a taxi by DD. It should be here shortly. And then we'll drive into Chengdu, get something to eat, and get some more things for Holly. Go in the IFS Mall. So the IFS Mall has that panda on the outside as well, a giant panda climbing up it. So we'll take some photos there, explore, walk around. Ooh, could get some strawberries as well. Yeah. And it stopped raining as well, which is good. So this journey should take about 35 to 38 minutes in the current traffic conditions. What's good about the Alipay app is, as well as ordering the taxis from there, you can track it in real time. So it shows you exactly where you are, how long to go, etc. It's like we're kind of just getting into the main part of Chengdu now. See the city ahead of us. Stop raining at least, which is really good. We have arrived into downtown Chengdu. We're heading to Chunxi Road, which is one of the main shopping areas here in the city, where we were just a couple of nights ago. Well, Holly wants to go back to that IFS Mall to look for more JellyCats. We're just a few minutes walk from where we got dropped off. The driver can't drop you off directly in there because of the pedestrianised zone. one? That one? That one? This one here? You're not. There you go.
Now I only need a JellyCat.
We have got Holly a few things already from Minisoland. We're now going to the IFS Mall. You can see it behind me over there with that big panda climbing up the wall. We are using the screen to try and find SDN Le Bay. This is where we want. Go, so it should give us directions. Multiple stores in the current, which one would you like to choose? So there's 2 stores here. So go up to L6. There's L622.
So can I forget? Have this one? No, I don't get that.
We have got, Holly, a couple of items from here in the SDN store. And I've just remembered that if you go up to the roof of the shopping mall, the IFS Mall, you can see the head of that panda. So we're going straight to the roof now to see if we can actually get up there. We were on the 6th floor there. We're now going up to the 7th floor, and it must be one more floor above that somehow. Oh, there you go. It looks like they get on the roof over there, Holly. So we're going to go out onto the roof and have a look at that panda head. I've spotted the panda head over that direction. And it looks, there's actually a queue to go there. So we're not going to wait in the queue to go there, obviously, but we can go just by here maybe to take a shot. We finished on the roof, and now we're going to head for something to eat. And because we've been eating Chinese food this whole trip so far, and Holly's not a very big fan of that, we're actually going to look for a pizza place. There is a Domino's Pizza just a 5-minute walk from the IFS. So we're going to head there now. I know it's not very authentic, but at least it'll be something that Holly eats the whole pizza, won't you? Probably. So Domino's is just on here somewhere. So we've come into a shopping mall, and according to Apple Maps, this is where Domino's Pizza is. This is Saccone. Maybe Saccone is called, this shopping mall. We walked past it the first night we were here, actually, and we did come in here, but we didn't go downstairs to the basement to the food court. So we just got a strawberry juice from a place called Summer Juice. That was 20 yuan, so just over £2, about £2.20. Our pizzas have arrived. Holly has got her usual pepperoni pizza, and I have gone for a bolognese one. Quite soggy. That's going to go everywhere. Quite oily, isn't it? Quite hot as well. Ooh. That's very, very hot. Ow. Burning my fingers. So we have finished our Domino's Pizza. We're now going to walk around the area a bit, exploring. Maybe get something for dessert, like a Tang Hulu, or I did notice a Dairy Queen, so we might get some ice cream. Then we're going to head to a fruit store that we know that we've been to a couple of times now, not just on this trip, but our previous trip to Chengdu. And then get a taxi back to the hotel and settle in for the night. Ready to explore again tomorrow. So our first place for dessert is Dairy Queen. I got myself a banana waffle ice cream. This came to about £3.80, the equivalent of £3.80. We're going to walk eating it, I think, and maybe get a Tang Hulu for Holly. We have just got Holly a Tang Hulu. Got a rice cake on it though, so she's going to take that rice cake off, I think. Hey. Am I going to eat that? What do you prefer, the grape or the strawberry?
Strawberry.
It is just starting to rain as well, just a drizzle at the moment, which means we might try and get to a road and call a taxi and take us back to our hotel before we get soaking wet. We are just going to pop into the fruit store, which is just by there, get Holly some strawberries for the evening and also probably for some breakfast tomorrow as well. So we've got Holly some strawberries. I've ordered ourselves a DD taxi. We're just waiting for a driver to accept the pickup. Hopefully there's somebody that accepts it. It's actually raining quite a lot now. So we've just come underneath the shelter a little bit. We're going to get the taxi just from opposite us. Said hopefully it'll come quickly. We're in our taxi. We're heading back to the hotel. It's probably a good time to tell you guys that I've actually written a guidebook to China. It contains everywhere we've been, not just on this trip, but on a previous trip where we went to Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, Chengdu again, Guilin, Yangshuo, and Hong Kong. It lists everywhere we've stayed, all the things we did, all the attractions we visited, tips and tricks we learned along the way. It's a totally free download. You can click on the link in the description down below to download it, or you can scan the QR code on the screen here. And like I said, it is totally free. I won't even ask you for your email address. While we're heading up in the lift, I'd just like to thank Pandaville again for sponsoring this video and inviting us on this trip to China. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they do bespoke group tours to China specifically for family travel. So it's great for me and Holly. They have arranged everything for us. So our flight here to Chengdu from London Heathrow, this hotel we're staying in, the Chengdu Panda Garden, all the transportation once we arrived in China, and all the attractions we're visiting as well. If you want to find out more information about Pandaville, I will leave a link in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen here. That will take you directly to their website. And if you want to get in contact with them as well, if you have any questions about their trips or their tours to China or anything at all, this QR code on the screen here will take you to WhatsApp, where you can message them directly. And for all you lucky viewers who've been watching these videos, they are offering a discount code. I'll put all the information about that discount in the description down below. You can see it there. But once again, I do want to just thank Pandaville for sponsoring this video and bringing us out here to China. It is very much appreciated. And with that, I do think we're going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as we've enjoyed making it. If you're new here, my name's Mark, along with my daughter Holly. We make travel and theme park videos from around the world. And if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please think about liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell button. See you in the next one. Bye. Next time on Travel Shorts China Adventure.